Hi everybody, it's GoddessYugioh and this is an interview video for GoddessYugioh for her new section of the channel dedicated to female duelists, Yugioh girls, as it's called, so I hope you guys enjoy. You probably remembered a wee while ago I did do another interview for GoddessYugioh, but she needs a brand new one, so I thought I'll oblige, and I better stop blabbing and get on with it, shall I? Okay. You guys know me as Emma Blue Eyes 10, but my real name is Emma Jane, and I am partially named after my late nana, who was called Sarah Jane. I'm 21 years old, and my star sign is Sagittarius, and my Chinese zodiac sign is the year of the snake. So that should give you a clue about how long ago I was born. The Emma Blue Eyes 10 nickname, well, Emma Blue Eyes, the nickname actually came from my friends at high school. When I first got into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I started to become quite obsessive with the blue eyes, white dragon and everything, and my eyes are sort of a greeny blue. Like, sometimes they look grey, sometimes they look bluish, sometimes they look green. It's kind of hard to tell what my eye colour is sometimes, and that name kind of stuck ever since then. I added the 10 on because the 10th of December is my birthday, and 10's always been my lucky number, so yeah, so that's how I kind of got the nickname Emma Blue Eyes and everything. I currently live in Scotland, near Edinburgh. I'm not telling you where because I do not want any surprise visits, thank you very much. But I would love to go back down to Cornwall because, well, I really love that place and I miss it. But I love Scotland as well, just don't agree with the weather half the time. But oh well, what can you do? You guys already probably know this, but the decks I play are obviously, main deck is the Blue Eyes Dragons, and my other deck is Rainbow Era or a Crystal Beast deck. Work in progress is Rainbow Dark Era. It is about 95% complete now. I only need about 5 more cards and then it's complete, so fingers crossed that'll get complete soon. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for nearly 8 to 9 years now. The anime came out in 2003, and the card game came out about 2004, and I just decided to go to Argos one day, buy myself and my sister a deck because it was her birthday, and it kind of went on from there. And first ever deck was Dark Magician, and then after I saw the 2004 Yu-Gi-Oh movie and got the Blue Eyes Shining Dragon there, my deck became Blue Eyes Dark Mage, and when I went to Mad for Miniatures, it eventually evolved into the Blue Eyes deck that we now have today, that I now have today. So a bit of deck history there for you. Now, what got me into Yu-Gi-Oh? It wasn't the card playing, it wasn't the monsters, and it wasn't the characters. It was the actual theme behind Yu-Gi-Oh, the historical theme. Now, I've been into archaeology and Egyptology ever since I was 6 years old, and very recently I managed to achieve a certificate in Foundation Degree Archaeology, so I'm quite proud of that. And my late nana and grandpa just popped in a video at their house one day about ancient Egypt, and I fell in love with the culture. And I loved the theme that Yu-Gi-Oh had with ancient Egypt and that. It was really interesting, it was quite unique, because as far as I'm aware I've not seen any other anime with that sort of theme behind it, in honest truth. And I loved the twist that Atamu was an ancient pharaoh, and how some of the cards had an Egyptian theme, such as Monster Reborn in the Japanese version is actually the Ankh, the symbol of life that the Egyptians used in that. So that's what got me into Yu-Gi-Oh, the historical background, you know, archaeological theme in that, because I've got a bit of a historical archaeological background myself. Other games that I play, I don't really play very many other games, in honest truth. I tried playing Magic, I couldn't really get into it, in honest truth. I play a little bit of Pokemon, not the card game. I did when I was little, but unfortunately I got cheated out of a lot of cards via trade and that. But I've got a Pokemon Pearl game, and I'm thinking about getting Pokemon Black, because, well, basically Reshiram looks like a Blue Eyes White Dragon, just a feathered version really. And the other big games that I like playing is Okami. I love Okami, that's such a good game. I've got the Wii version and the PlayStation 2 version, which is a lot of fun. I sort of like playing sort of obscure games and that, really. I mean, I've played some Jurassic Park building strategy games, and I've also, but the main strategy game I love playing is Egyptian themed ones. Obviously, I have a Pharaoh game and a Children of the Nile game for the PC, which I love playing for hours really. So those are the sort of games I kind of play. So yeah, not very many in honest truth, but oh well. Other anime that I really like, I've mentioned I like Pokemon, but I think the other big anime that I really love besides Yu-Gi-Oh is Sailor Moon, because that was the very first anime I ever saw, and I just loved it how it was, you know, everyday schoolgirl turned into a superhero. And I loved the magical themes, and I loved the Roman, Greek and Japanese mythology that was behind the anime as well. I think that's what really catches me in anime, if it's got a historical background to it, but romance and that as well. That's what, because I love reading historical romances, so that's probably what got me into those sort of animes. I also like Hellsing, both the anime and the ultimate OVAs. I love Rurouni Kenshin, Inuyasha, Fruits Basket, and a new anime that I was introduced to recently by Heavenly Guinea Pig, my little sister, Toriko, which is very funny and really good. If you get a chance to watch that, go and watch it. Okay, favorite, well, kind of extra information now, really. Favorite colors, well, if you can't tell from the clothes I'm wearing, it's obviously blue and white, and silver. Those are my favorite colors, and I liked these colors long before Yu-Gi-Oh came into my life, because these colors were significant in the ancient Egyptian culture, so that's how I kind of like those colors. Favorite food, if I had to choose one dish, it'd be macaroni cheese. I love macaroni cheese. And I also like a lot of seafood dishes, because I just love seafood. Favorite drink is orange juice, but it does have a bit of a backlash, because whenever I drink it I tend to get very hyper, and the worst thing you can give me is orange Lucozade. I'd be bouncing off the walls basically. And my favourite animals, snake and guinea pigs, not together obviously. Love snakes obviously, because again, mainly ancient Egyptian culture and all that, but also I'm the year of the snake, and I just love them. I think they're really fascinating creatures. And guinea pigs because that was my first pet that I had a ginger haired Peruvian called Honey. Had her for 7 years, and I just love them because they're cute and fluffy, and I love the noise that they make. I think it's just so adorable. Just last few bits of information now. I am a member of the KCP, or Kalo's Conference podcast, and basically it's just a little podcast held by Kalo Shade, where groups of duelists get together and we just discuss things about the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! It'd be news, ban lists, cards that are coming out, tins, extra information and all that. And it's got a lot of UK duelists, but it also does have American duelists sometimes as well. And it's just basically just to have fun and everything. I mean, there are some random moments that are caught on camera afterwards, but it's just a fun thing to be with. Mad for Miniatures was a major part of my Yu-Gi-Oh life basically for 2 years, because it's been the only tournament playing place I've ever been to, because as you know, in Scotland they're very scarce, but there are attempts to get Edinburgh ones up, and the Edinburgh one is doing so, and organisation for the Edinburgh tournaments and that are going quite well so far, so fingers crossed in September we will be able to have proper tournaments in that soon, so fingers crossed. Last few things I'm going to say is just future goals. Basically, big future goal is to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, because I really miss being in tournaments. And I mean, I love dueling against the members of the KCP and everything over Skype and on Dueling Network and that, but I would like to actually have a real life duel if possible, because I miss doing those a lot. Also connected to Yu-Gi is I would like to visit the members of the KCP once if I can, because me and Amy have already met Kalo Shade, and I plan to meet the others soon. Well, not soon, but whenever I can. And I think the ultimate future goal is in a year's time I want to be in my own flat or with my boyfriend Chris Anime Guy. We've been going out for nearly 5 years now, so it's quite a while, and could lead to something permanent, but I don't know about that yet, but I can only hope for the future. So so yeah, that is my interview for GoddessYugioh and her channel. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and take care, and I'll see you later. Bye!